What's up, everyone? I hope you all have enjoyed another great football-filled weekend so far. And I'm sure a lot of you actually enjoyed the nice weather this weekend out on the links playing a round of 18. This week I got the chance to do the toss around with Blake Church. Blake goes to Belpre High School and has had a very successful last week or so on the golf course. Here's the toss around, or this week we can call it the drive around.
Blake Church, 12th grade.
All right, so Blake, last week has been pretty successful. You've had tied twice in the last week for first place in TVC. Can you just kind of go into that and kind of what that feeling has been like the last week?
Yeah, so I started playing football recently, and it's funny because I feel like the less that I play golf, the better I play, because I kind of just let athleticism take over. And I mean, I didn't even really feel like I played that well whenever I won, but I mean, I guess it kind of just worked out.
Yeah, so then you playing football on that kind of strenuous schedule, you say you kind of feel like that helps you be better at golf. Why do you think that is?
A lot of times when I play golf, I get in my head a lot. So I'll get in my head and I'll think about like what I'm doing with my swing a lot, and it'll actually mess me up more than help anything. So like if I think about, you know, if I'm doing this one thing wrong and I try to fix it, it'll actually mess up my swing more. So if I just let what I know and not really try to think too much, I actually play better.
Like I said, a lot of success in the last week. Can you kind of take me on how this started and kind of where you started and how you got to where you are today?
Yeah, I started playing golf in my freshman year. I got into it because my brother was a senior when I was a freshman, and he got into it, so I just kind of picked it up with him because I kind of always did what he did. We played basketball together, and so he said he wanted to play golf, and I did it with him, and then from there I kind of just took off with it.
Yeah, so is that someone you kind of look up to as your brother? You said you started playing because he started playing, and obviously it's paid off for you. Like I said, you tied first in the last week, so you know, is that just someone you look up to and he's kind of inspired you to play golf, or you know, what's that relationship like with him?
Absolutely, I absolutely look up to my brother. He my whole life he's taught me. I played soccer with him growing up, and he taught me everything I knew about that, which that didn't really work out, but he taught me everything I know about basketball. He played football, so really I learned everything I know in sports through him.
So going back to your relationship with your brother, you said you started personally your freshman year of high school, and how do you think your development has been from freshman year of high school to now? Because I mean, 4 years, I guess in the grand scheme of it, is a pretty short time, and you seem to be doing pretty well for someone who just started the sport 4 years ago.
So my freshman year I started out, and when I first started out that year, I wasn't very good when I first started out, but at the end of my freshman year, I'd made a big jump that year. So from when I started to when I finished, it was about a 5 to 6 stroke difference in average that year. So that was a big jump, and then my sophomore year I took a really big jump. So I went from about 42-ish score-wise, I think, average, to about 39 my sophomore year. And then from then, so once I got to a certain point, it became harder to progress. Like once I took a big jump from like the beginner level to a certain point, and then after that, it gets harder to progress once you get to a certain point. So from then on, I guess it's just been playing, and you know, you slowly see your scores go down. That's how it is now. Yeah,
for sure. And then so I guess for the rest of the season, right? Obviously we've been talking about your success the last week, but for the rest of the season, did you have any personal goals that you set for yourself, or just kind of what's that look like for you personally?
So we have sectionals coming up here soon, and I wouldn't call it a specific goal, but I just have a goal to finish at least probably top 10 in sectionals. I think that would be a good goal for me.
Yeah, I mean, how achievable do you think that is for you personally, you feel like you're pretty hot right now. So do you kind of keep riding that wave into sectionals, or you have to kind of play it different? Like you said, it's a big mental game. So do you kind of forget about the last match and move ahead to the next one?
Yeah, hopefully the idea is that I will stay in the, the same area scoring wise right now, and stay in the same area scoring wise right now, and hopefully I can stay on this hot streak and keep it up. And I think if I keep up the way I'm playing right now, I think it should be very attainable.
I know. I don't have a good swing. I don't need to hear from you all. Everyone feel free to roast my swing all you want, but